Capcom, please! I kneel! You have to bring her back, Capcom. You can't just introduce a character like that to never be used again in the franchise. Do not even bring up the fact that she was in Resistance, cause that shit doesn't count. Although her design was pretty neat, I would actually not mind if she came back in that design. It looks very good. Although it makes no sense at this point because that's not her body right now. She's of course in the body of Natalia, who lives with
Barry Burton.
right now. And we know she was taken over by Alex by the fact that she's reading Kafka at the end of Revelations 2 in the good ending, which alright might seem like a bit of a stretch, but what other reason would be to include this post-credit scene if it didn't imply something? And in the bad ending she just like straight up confesses that it's Alex now. And you could technically argue that it's not the same Alex, cause technically it's just a clone of her consciousness, as there were two of them, one the monster and one her consciousness inside Natalia's body, but that doesn't matter right now, that's a topic for another day. And to put things into perspective, Natalia would be turning 23 years old now in the year 2024, or be around that age based on her age in Revelations 2. So where the hell is Alex Wesker right now? Presumably still living with Barry, or is she somewhere else? Is she scheming something somewhere? Resident Evil 9 would be the perfect opportunity to answer these questions. I mean, you already had a child antagonist in Resident Evil 7, which by the way was such a downgrade when compared to Alex Wesker and Natalia. It is understandable that not many people actually played Resident Evil Revelations 2, because it's only a spin-off title, but you should go and play it right now because it's really good. There have been many rumors online about Resident Evil 9. From the rumors and alleged leaks, it seems the game is very much inspired by Revelations 2. I mean, I take it all with a grain of salt, because you can never be sure with these leaks, as it was with Resident Evil Village. But basically the leak states that Leon and Jill will be the main characters investigating an island where Evelyn was created, which immediately sounds wrong, because there is really no lore reason for Leon and Jill to be working together other than fan service, as they both work for different agencies. The leaks, however, even state that
Barry Burton.
he could be returning as a supporting character, which if Alex Wesker were to return, it would only make sense for Barry to come back as well. And this is the only hope I have for the leaks, that this is actually true and Barry is returning along with Natalia as Alex Wesker. I mean, Alex as Natalia. Other than that, the alleged leaks just sound too fantastical and fan servicey. Let's be honest, another island facility. We've seen the same shit in Resident Evil Code Veronica, Revelations 2. It just seems like doing the same stuff over and over again. It seems like a step back from Resident Evil Village and 7. And we know that Evelyn was supposed to be like a replacement for Ava, for what was her name in Resident Evil Village, the main villain? I'll just look that up really quickly because I forgot. Never mind, it's Miranda, Mother Miranda, as a replacement for her daughter. I'll link an article about the leaks in the description. But, okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. What if it all connects to the experiments Alex Wesker was conducting? Because, like, let's face it, creating a person who's supposed to be a vessel for someone else, that's very much a Wesker experiment, isn't it? The leaks state the main villain is going to be someone named Mr. Simon. Well, okay then, hello Mr. Simon, whoever you're supposed to be. Come on. Just some random ass villain after Resident Evil Village and 7 were so interconnected. I mean, I guess 7 was the story of the daughter, Village was the story of the mother, so I guess 9 could be the story of the father. That's the only way I see that happening, but I don't know, it feels like the father should be like Oswald Spencer, since he was a big part of the whole Miranda story. And not only that, he's technically also the father of Albert and Alex. But anyway, this ain't about him, okay? There's no way Oswald Spencer is somehow connected to this Mr. Simon. I think that'd be just, again, way too fantastical and too fan servicey. I mean, you could say the same thing about Alex Wesker, that she's a fan service character. And like definitely there's the thing that she should be carrying the Wesker's legacy after he's dead, so again doing the same thing over and over again. But I think she's different enough from Albert to be her own character, and Revelations 2 established that. She has the same kind of demeanor as Albert, but I feel like she's a lot smarter than him, like actually smart. Because Wesker was kind of dumb, let's be honest. And like we know she's still there, she's still with Barry. You cannot just ignore that. I mean sure, like casuals who played Resident Evil 7 and Village, they do not know that, but I do know. I know she's there. You can fool me. And she was also like heavily underused in her own game. In Resident Evil Revelations 2, she's barely in the game. She's barely in the game.
Barry Burton.
Anyway, I do wholeheartedly believe that Alex Wesker is about to come back. I think it's the perfect way to bring her back with the whole Evelyn stuff, because it's so similar to her own story with Natalia. I mean, hell, I wouldn't even mind plot with it that Evelyn was just another body for Alex and not Ava. Because I don't really like Miranda as a villain. I don't really like that character. I think she was she was the least interesting character in Resident Evil Village. So yeah, anyway, I think this is just gonna be it for today. I think I said all I wanted to say. The moral of the story is bring back Alex Wesker. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe.